And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Efforts to raise money for a homeless man in D.C. have taken quite the dark turn. A TikTok user named Sanai Grayton came across Alonzo Douglas Hebron in January. She felt compelled to help him out. She spent the day taking him to his medical to get his medication and buying him a hotel room for the night. And with the help of her followers, she was able to raise $400,000 for him.
So I'm glad that you allowed me to help you and you were so kind to me. And I really hope everything gets better with you. I'm going to pray for you.
Great.
I give you my number. I looked out for you. Got your prescriptions.
Yes, you did.
So I'm going to see if I can raise, y'all, TikTok. We need to raise money for Unc, y'all. We need to help Unc out.
But, and there's always a but, what Grayton did not know was Hebron's violent criminal history. D.C. police say he attacked a woman sleeping outside a church in 2020. Video shows him putting a scarf over her head before punching her several times. With this in mind, we ask, who really deserves help? Should this matter your past? Joining us for this discussion, Judge Mike Fields, Travis McGee, founder of Robin Hood Project, transformation specialist Al Green, and prevention specialist Matilda Saragosa. So Al, let's start with you. When you hear the background of this story and this individual's background and people came forward helping him raise $400,000, do you see a problem with this?
I don't necessarily see a problem with them raising money, nor should his past be a factor in determining whether he should receive it, because I think everybody has a background, everybody has a past, and even though her intentions were good, I think what we're talking about here is not necessarily racism, because I think that's where it's kind of termed they pull the race card, but it's a heart matter. Speaking from an individual who quit their job to walk the streets to help people, you don't go out and do things from the kindness of your heart and expecting something in return. And so when she's talking about getting this $3,000 back, you know, if it's God's vision, it's his dime. And so we do things from the kindness of our heart. And so I think from that aspect, I can kind of see where GoFundMe is coming from, but he absolutely deserves.
And for those who don't know what GoFundMe said or did, what did they say?
And so GoFundMe basically said that until they're able to prove that she's not going to be the one that's receiving all the funds, to make sure that the man that Unc was getting the funds, that they had to prove that he was going to be the recipient of it by documentation, by photographs, just to prove that she's not going to be the sole recipient of the funds that were raised.
And Judge Fields, this is a problem, and really quick, just on that issue where it comes to GoFundMe. That's an ongoing problem where people will raise money for individuals, and those who are supposed to get the money never get the money, and that's almost understandable with GoFundMe.
It makes sense to verify that the money is going where people intend it to go. There have been situations on GoFundMe where fake incidents have been set up. And as a result, people are contributing to something that just didn't happen. And that happened in, I believe it was New Jersey some years ago. This is not that. And your question earlier about should it matter what a person's past is as to whether or not they get help? No. Unequivocally, no. If a person has paid their debt to society, then the debt's paid. It would be like me or you paying off our credit card and the credit card company coming back saying, we'd like some more, please. No, he paid his debt to society for his wrongs, and now he needs help. He should get the help that he needs.
All right, Matilda, let's hear from you on this.
I mean, I just feel like when she set out to do this whole thing and she saw this individual, all she saw was a person. There was no criminal history attached to him. There was no color of skin attached to him. There was just a kind heart seeing another kind heart, and she decided that that's what she wanted to do and help this individual out. And it's just unfortunate that social media and GoFundMe and all these other integral moving parts stepped in and they, you know, kind of deviated from the assignment.
It almost takes the spirit away of what you're trying to do.
And sometimes, you know, when we do these things, you know, because I've gone out with him, you know, when we go to do these things, it's very, very, it's hard because you want to get others involved, but at the same time, you don't want to always put everything that you're doing because these type of situations occur. They start to say, are you doing it for the clout? Or are you doing it for the heart? You know, and when we go out there and we do these things, and as for this young lady, it's a discernment that we're given. You know, we know enough to know don't cast your pearls to swine, right? And you have to discern, is this person, or do you feel like this person is in dire need? Because you do have those people that come and they just want to hand out.
And Travis, one of the things you don't allow is people to take advantage of those that you serve.
Right.
It's not a media opportunity. It's not a photo op.
Right, absolutely. The Robin Hood Project is going on like 6 years, and we have served over 500 people in one day. And one thing we haven't done in 6 years is did a background check on anyone. So you don't know who you're just doing what you can do to help somebody. Everybody should be helping somebody, because if everybody helps somebody, everybody will get the help that they need.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, this shouldn't be a black eye on a young lady. I applaud her for doing what she's doing. And now that he has $400,000, if the victims would like some type of restitution, they have a right to feel a certain kind of way also. So we don't want anyone to believe that we up here saying that it was all right, whatever he did in his past. That's not what we're saying.
No.
But at the same time, this young lady was doing something that everybody should be doing.
And really quick, in the last 20 seconds, Judge Fields, if you're dealing with individuals who may be homeless, transient, you're going to have problems.
Right.
And you expect that. You don't expect a pristine past.
Our #1 mental health provider in this nation is typically our prisons and jails.
Right.
That's where they're getting the help, because that's where they end up. We need to do better on that score as well.